Order. Roll call, please, Judy.
Gary Bailey.
Here.
John Dooley.
Here.
Deborah Potter.
Here.
Kevin Whipple.
Here.
Bill Ernest.
Here. Approve of the agenda. There's one addition to it under old business. We're going to bring back up item 2 from the minutes from last week about aircraft tracking. We'll bring it back up. John got a call on it.
Yeah.
Anybody see anything else in these additions or deletions or changes? Or if you've had a chance to look at it, I'll accept the motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, let's, has everybody had a chance to read the minutes from February 22nd? Anybody see any additions or changes that need to be made?
I make a motion, we accept the minutes as submitted.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approved. Okay. John, financial report, please.
Okay, financial report for the Greensburg Municipal Airport. We have the 3 separate accounts. In the airport improvement account, our balance is $225,690.75. In the aviation rotary fuel account, $58,648.99. In the airport operations account, $420,969.59. The total of all 3 accounts combined is $705,309.33. We did receive notification from the city clerk treasurer's office that on March 9th, we did receive our reimbursement from the state auditor for aviation fuel excise tax overpayments, and we received an amount of $6,670 for that. And of course, from this point forward, she's been calculating the proper amounts of the excise tax, so that issue should be settled now.
Okay. Any questions? If not, we'll go to old business. John, on the tracking?
Yeah, if you remember, we talked last month about the aircraft tracking system that was proposed to come in, and I did check that out and had a conversation and exchanged some emails with this Moses Palermo of the Maritime Air Information Systems. He is installed at a number of airports. I did talk to a couple people at some of these airports. This equipment is already installed in Anderson, Clark Regional, Columbus, DeKalb County, Delphi, Elkhart, Evansville Regional, Madison, Michigan City, Plymouth, and Terre Haute all have this equipment installed. They're wanting to install this at our airport at no charge to us. I did speak with the members down in Madison and Anderson, and they all had nothing but positive things to say about them. Paul, as we talked about, Paul Schaefer last week recommended it, but again, it's aircraft tracking system. Our only cost would be very minimal, just a little bit of power. He said about the amount of power it takes to power a computer, and they do all the installation and take it from there. It cost us nothing for those tracking services. So, Paul, if you recall, Paul talked about that extensively last month, and once we completed our discussion, I'd like to move that we go ahead and contact them and give them permission to install the system at our airport.
It won't need to be moved.
Well, I will talk with them about that too, tell them we're building a new runway, and will that impact, whether he wants to install it now or later. We'll leave that issue up to them.
I make a motion, we go ahead and give them permission to proceed at their pace, depending on the new or existing airport. Either way.
Okay, anybody? Questions? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. New business. Paul's not here, but Colin is.
Drew short straw, didn't Paul?
Yeah, I did. Good evening. I'm Colin Sullivan with BF&S, filling in for Paul. He's on spring break this week, so he's having a good time, for sure. I got two action items today for the board. The first thing is a motion to acknowledge the receipt from the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act. It's a grant for $9,000. That would be the first thing, that just a receipt of $9,000 from the CRRSA grant.
And you're needing,
Just a motion to approve that you guys want the $9,000
Okay.
grant.
all right,
Should we go ahead and approve it now?
I make a motion that we approve receiving the grant.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll take it.
Excellent. And the second thing is, I'll go over it first and I'll bring it up. Is a motion to approve the AIP-16 partial pay request number 2. It is in the amount of $46,912.85.
It's AIP 16 and which,
It's AIP-16 partial pay request number 2.
got it, okay.
It's $46,912.85, and this is 100% federally funded. There is no state or local match on this.
Do we have to sign that?
And there, I've got 2 forms here, and I would need Bill's signature on both. If approved.
Call for discussion.
Okay, any questions on it? If not, I accept the motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve it.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Motion approved.
And then just to give an update, the airport's western property line was staked by us, and we have given HIS Contracting a notice to proceed as of March 8th. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, then I'll get out of here.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I need a motion to approve to have me sign the contracts with the appraisers for the Robbins Family Trust, the appraiser and the review appraiser. Anybody have any questions on it?
I do not, but I'll move that we authorize Bill to sign the appraisal contracts.
I'll second.
Any discussion? If not, I'll take a vote, please. Voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Okay, next is airport managers, and I'm noted for Jerry. The hangars are still full. We had a vacancy for about 3 days on one hangar, but that didn't take long to fill back up. And then I had a little note down here, it's just something to think about. Possibly getting GPS and auto steer on that tractor for when we have bad weather, so that Jerry can find the center of the runway from one end to the other and just pushing a button and take it back and forth and make it easier than having to steer with it. It's just something to think about, maybe before next year.
Well, I have no idea what would be the cost of that kind of
About
system.
$12,000,
Wow.
but it's well worth it in my opinion. But then, let's wait for that, I just wanted you to have something to lay awake thinking about at night. Okay?
Where, and this is something I don't know a lot about, I'm gonna get the gist of it, but it's like, are there times when it's hard to see where the runway is if you have 8 or 10 inches of snow, or?
Yes, Jerry, like Jerry said, it'd make it a lot easier, you just get that first straight line, and then after that, you just push a button and it'll do the straight lines for you. But like I said, it's no rush on it or anything, I just thought maybe you'd like to think about it. I talked to Jerry a little bit about it when we had the snow, and he thought it would make things a little easier for him. Especially when we get the bigger runway. Okay, from there, let's go to approval of the bills. Has everybody had a chance to look at the bills? Does anybody have any questions on them?
You notice I hand out that spreadsheet again also. The only thing that's a little different, the Frontier bill, you'll notice it's in boxes there. We did not get a Frontier bill last month, but there were 2 of them this month. And that's why I boxed those in like that.
Okay.
What's the one for holding supply on that?
That was part of the PVC, post for the property lines.
Okay, thank you.
That, and then these, there should have been one for Rural King.
Rural King down there.
Rural King is a steel portion.
Yeah, those two, yeah, Rural King is also the same.
Okay.
And I think everybody's happy with them. I don't know what they, I told, if anybody has any complaints about them and they're crooked, they were put in the wrong sign in the moon when we did it. So that's the reason they're crooked. If anybody believes that, I got some properties for you. Okay, anything else, John? Is there any way, John, that you can send that out in an email?
Probably, yeah, if you want to see it
2 days
sooner.
before? Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the same expenses in your expense sheet, but I
Yeah.
can see if I can
Oh,
get that
that's
to you
what you
sooner.
do.
Right there.
I-
That Encore, at the very bottom, that Encore insurance for $100, that's just,
That
we
one
were required to put up a surety bond
for the highway.
for the highways. They broached as they make some changes in the highway department there, to get off the bypass onto the
Yeah.
property, and then we were required to put up a bond to make sure that that's all put back right. That's what
And-
that's all about.
And we have signed an agreement with Fred Sturkey, allowing us to come off and go into his property. We'll not hold him liable if something happens, so I don't know what, the mayor probably knows the definition of the, term, but we promise we won't hold him liable.
You do a hold harmless clause?
That's it.
There you go.
See, I knew you'd know it.
You sound like an attorney.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bill, I thought Paul said that staking was gonna be no cost to us, that it was part of the,
Do what?
I thought Paul said the staking, the property line staking was all part of it, and it wasn't gonna be any cost to us.
The marking of it was no cost to us. The steel stakes and the PVC was our cost.
Okay.
Jerry and I got them in.
You're right there.
Okay, anything else?
Because we have about $700 cost there. I would move we pay the bills as listed.
Second.
Roll call vote, please, Judy.
Gary Bailey,
Yes.
John Dooley,
Yes.
Deborah Potter,
Yes.
Kevin Whipple,
Yes.
Bill Overseas.
Yes. John, I want you to look at this just a second. This is the airport, right?
What's that? Yeah.
The one that she sent us.
Yes.
Are these the airport names?
No.
Okay. That's what I thought. You need to scratch out whoever you sign for when you go to sign them. Okay, any comments from the board or the audience? If not, I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Need signatures
Meeting
down
adjourned.
there, or I'll pass it down.